This is one of those surprising things. In South Oklahoma, in the middle of oil country, there's just a ton of windmills down here, which just surprises me. This is like a big fossil fuel area, but there's the windmills. Go figure.
Seeing all the young cows out there and their mothers and windmills. Just
Another ton of windmills.
And it's good to see all the cows out there.
Little town in Oklahoma, pretty close to Texas. And driving down 66, and that's the mural we see here. So at least they don't try to paint a rosy picture of it and blow smoke up your behind. They are real.
Hi.
Good morning. We were anxious to get on the road this morning because it's actually not raining, and we ran out of the hotel to get on the road, and we just realized, hey, we didn't film our intro. So we got down the road a little ways, and we decided to stop in front of this wonderful place called Amy's Donuts. If you're in Elk City, it is worth the stop. And driving down the road, we saw it was a donut shop right across the street from the police station, so we figured it had to be wonderful, and it was. Absolutely the best apple fritter I've ever had in my life. So we're heading over to Texas to the Quarter Horse Hall of Fame and Museum. And we should be there in not too much longer. We're going to be into Texas in a little bit. So you know we've been bragging on every good place that we find along the road to eat and give it a shout out so people will know it's here, because we support independent businesses 100%. And this is Amy's Donuts right outside Elk City. And look at that display case. I mean, that is just incredible. Here we go. Here it is so you can find it if you're ever out this way. But on this side, she's got a lot of great breakfast treats. So it's definitely worth waiting until you get here for breakfast. Wish we had known that. And just down the road from Amy's, we've got some more really beautiful murals that have been painted on the buildings here in Elk City. Though that one on the barber shop, beautiful old preserved hotel. But here's what we actually stopped to see, is the drilling rig on Route 66. And I'm not going to even pretend to try to sound like I know what any of this is about, other than it is huge, and there are people who actually know this stuff and can work it. There, that's a little better. So these things are huge. In the town of Shamrock, Texas, a lot of it has been torn down and is getting some redevelopment since I was last here. But some of the things, like this wall with all the murals, is still here, which I'm happy to see because that is a lot of work. And just down that road from that big wall of murals in Shamrock, Texas, is the Conoco Tower. That has been, I say, preserved, and has a little cafe open on one side, and still has the Conoco Tower and the old gas pumps down at the far end. It's a little souvenir shop, visitors information center, you know, a lot of fun things. Okay, Amarillo, Texas. We have arrived at the Slug Bug Ranch. So you've heard of the Cadillac Ranch. Well, this is a similar concept, except instead of burying Cadillacs, they buried Volkswagen Beetles. And from what I understand, this changed owners a few years ago. And I can tell you, this has definitely undergone a ton of improvements since I was here the last time. No more traipsing through the mud. They have nice paths. And the official sign, the Big Texan Slugbug Branch. It's okay to spray. And yes, you can spray paint these to your heart's content. And the Slugbug Ranch has definitely undergone a lot of expansion and development since I was here last. They've got a little snack bar or a little souvenir shop now, and it's across the street, and it's clearly marked you are entering a no spray zone, so no more graffiti. And if you come out here, no cash, credit cards only. And yes, they do have Porta Johns out here now, which will be a relief to many, I'm sure. And the Slugbug Ranch is like right around the corner from the Big Texan Steakhouse. That is the place where, yes, it's true, they've got the 72-ounce steak, and if you can eat it, it's free. This is a new stop for me. The American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame and Museum. Mainly because the last time I was in Amarillo, Texas, I was not involved with a horse girl. And out front they have some very, very good sculptures of quarter horses, which caught Lynn's eye. Another work of art out front called Dash for the Cash Horse Racing. So this place is undergoing renovation right now. So there's some sections that are, of course, closed because they're undergoing renovation. But champion bloodline charts like this into the floor are pretty impressive. I think I've never seen anything quite like that before. And this is called How to Read the Chart, so you can understand. And here's about the ancestry of the quarter horse. Here's from the end of the entrance, well, the end of the first hall you come to, looking back out front where that horse statue was. And here is a little bit about the Quarter Horse Hall of Fame. Everything I know about horses, which isn't much, I've learned since being with Lynn. So I only know this from about 3 years, but she has been very well versed in horse, as her mom had raised her on a horse farm in Virginia. So Lynn, why don't you tell us what a quarter horse is?
Thing is, I even have to look it up because there are so many different kinds of breeds of horses from so many different areas of the world. American Quarter Horse was very popular with settlers that came over to Virginia and immigrated down to North Carolina. It's a muscular, versatile breed known for its explosive speed over short distances, specifically a quarter of a mile. They are most popular horse breed globally and celebrated for their calm, trainable temperament and excellent athleticism.
So I would guess back then they would have been workhorses that the owners like to race across short stretches.
Well, they would have been workhorses that would have done well with livestock, but also for fun, racing them over short distances. And later on in various sports, like Western horse shows, barrel racing, even English jumping and English showing. They also use them for actual cattle handling. If you take a look at some of these murals, they show people in the various ways that they're being utilized. And my mother even has a quarter horse. Her name is Whiskey.
If you know nothing about horses and you want to learn, they have a great exhibit here on the difference between Western and English. The Western saddle, which is this, which is very ornate with a lot of detail work on it. And they, of course, have a bigger explanation. Then they have something on the English style over here and what an English saddle is. And that's kind of the English saddle. Not a lot of padding or accessories on this one. Coming up to another Texas institution just outside of Amarillo. This is the world famous Second Amendment cowboy, guardian of your gun rights. We give you the Second Amendment cowboy with his faithful 6-shooters and a couple of Cadillacs behind him because we are right down the block from the Cadillac Ranch. Oh, if you are driving in Texas and you see bizarre things like pulling right off of a highway with 65 to 75 mile an hour speed limits directly onto a local road, you know you're in Texas. We just pulled into the world famous Cadillac Ranch right in Amarillo, Texas, right outside of it, just down the road from the Second Amendment cowboy. We have walked up to the cars, to the main feature of the Cadillac Ranch. I do not recall how long they have been buried here. I could Google it. But time and weather have taken their tolls on the cars. Don't know how much longer they'll be here. They are definitely deteriorating, but they are solid American cars, so say we got a few more years. Yep. And they're actually open right now, and you can, if you're short enough, you can actually walk through them. Yep, open trunks. No more interiors. Just be careful when you're out here. People will spray and don't realize that there is overspray and it will get you downwind. But yeah, every square inch of these things has got to have, I don't know how many hundred layers of spray paint on them. And for people who remember classic cars that we could put in aftermarket speakers and great stereos in, they came with holes already cut through the metal. So you could mount your Jensen 6x9 triaxial speakers. But this is what is left of the Cadillac Ranch. One of the interesting features of the Cadillac Ranch, you would think that an attraction that's this popular would have parking. It's just pull over to the side of the road and walk. Yeah, so there will be plenty of hints that you're getting close to the Cadillac Ranch and spray paint heaven. But enjoy it. You kind of look at this and say, this is art. Suddenly Mapplethorpe doesn't seem so bizarre anymore. And the roadway through here, you can tell that some diehard people did not want to let any of their spray paint go to waste. This is being documented on video. Yes, Lynn is eating vegetables besides potatoes. Mm-hmm. It's a sign of the apocalypse, people. Lynn is eating vegetables. It's either that or the aliens are coming back. Okay, continuing on our tradition of putting in a good word for great places that we find on the road. It's like individual, standalone places, no corporate chains or anything. Found a place in Amarillo, Texas, kind of out here a little bit, but we were lost, we were hungry, and this place had great reviews online. It's a place called the Corner Grill in Amarillo, Texas. How good is the food? You saw the video. Lynn ate her vegetables. So if you're out here doing the Slug Bug Ranch and the Cadillac Ranch and maybe the Quarter Horse Hall of Fame, and you're out here, we highly recommend the Corner Grill. Prices are exceedingly reasonable, and the food was wonderful. Do you agree the food was wonderful?
Yes.
Yes.
I ate my vegetable.
Yep. So that's the Corner Grill, people, and try it, you'll like it. Okay, for your reference, if you're around the Amarillo, Texas area and the Cadillac Ranch, the Corner Grill. By the way, if you're driving in rural Texas and your windows get all covered over with dust and you wash your car windows, this is what the back of your car looks like. Figures the one day we don't get rain, right?
Hello.
Hi. So we're holed up in Amarillo, Texas. It was a great day, no rain, a little bit overcast, so it wasn't too sunburny. So we got here and we're going to continue on west in the morning. Still looks like it's going to be dry, which is going to be great. Mm-hmm. We had not much until we got to Texas, and then it's sort of like thing to see. So it was an exciting afternoon, seeing a lot of stuff. So we're going to get this together and continue on in the morning. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you in the morning. Bye.
Bye.